Here with senior Annie Horn to preview the 2018 tennis season. First off, I know you have kind of a long winter break before you come back and your teammates really can kind of focus on the spring season. So what's something that maybe you do over winter break to try to stay sharp?
Because it is tennis, so it's hard to play outside during winter break, obviously, and sometimes it's hard to get indoor courts. Really, we're just encouraged to keep up our physical shape. Obviously, Coach Berner gave us workouts to do over break, so the team kept up with those, and really just trying to keep peak physical shape helped us get right back into it in the season when we came back.
Well, back in September, you had a few competitions. I know the team picked up wins over Kansas Wesleyan, Nebraska Wesleyan. What were just some of the takeaways that you had from the fall season and what that says about what's coming up?
Those were pretty big wins. I don't remember exactly records from previous years, but I know that we didn't beat them quite as significantly as we did this last season, so that just gives us hope coming in that we can do the same with our competition in the spring.
Last season ended at the end of last spring season ended with a loss to Hastings in the conference semifinals. In what areas do you see this team maybe needing to grow to take it another step farther?
I think an increase in intensity. Obviously we do that, a little bit more focus, confidence behind our play, and I do see that all coming into effect just these first 3 weeks of practice. We got a new GA, Nikita, and he's really helping to increase intensity and just, I guess, our confidence. The more we hit, the more confident we play, and we've already increased our practices double than we have in previous years so far, so that'll just help us go into every match confidently, knowing that we've worked for it and we deserve it as much as the person on the other side of the court.
What is that schedule like? I know some of those practices are early, 6 a.m., right? And
some are very late. They go 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then the next morning we're waking up at 6. So it's odd because it's the indoor courts that we're trying to get. So it's not the greatest times, I'm not gonna lie, but if it's what it takes to get us to the next level of competition, then I guess we'll do whatever we have to do.
I think we talked back in the fall when I had a chance to interview you about how you and your teammates are very close together. What's something maybe that happened early in your time at Concordia that made you realize that you walked into a good situation?
As a freshman, it was 6 girls that were freshmen and 2 seniors. That was our entire team. And the seniors made us feel like we were just one of them, like we weren't newbies or we weren't younger. That really helped. We had team bonding and stuff, as well as team prayer before every match. That really bonded us. And so now that I've kind of stepped into the senior role, I'm trying to remember back what they did and made me feel so welcome and so bonded with the team. And so I'm trying to implement that as I'm a senior to the younger classmen.
And as we record this, it's maybe 2 weeks, a little less before the next match is to come. But what's something you really want to focus on during that kind of short time leading up to that first match?
There's a lot of things. It's a lot of nerves kind of coming up to the first match just because it's the start of the end of it all kind of for the seniors, me and the 2 others on the team. So there's kind of nerves and just making the most of every single match we play. It's not, it's just the first match, we'll just see how it goes. It's let's be prepared, let's use these last 2 weeks and go into it as confidently as we would any other match and just start the season strong.
Well, you've had a whole semester now to get to know the freshmen that are on this team. What have they added to this team?
They have added a lot of new life. You kind of get into a lull sometimes near the end and picking back up, especially senioritis is hitting, mostly with school, not as much with tennis, but they just add new excitement, new life. There's a significant amount of them on the girls' team. We added 6 or 7 new freshmen, and so they also just doubled our team in size, which is nice. New people to hit with, new people to bond with, and new friends.
Yeah, well, you've got to push through that senioritis and get ready for this season. And knowing your time maybe is a little bit limited here, how does that change you? How does that motivate you?
It makes me appreciate 6 a.m. practices a lot more than I would have in previous years. Every moment I'm on the court, I'm just trying not to take advantage of it. Appreciate every single minute that I have with my team left. Every single minute of tennis, because it is my last season, and so it's motivating to go into it wholeheartedly.
Well, you see what this team is capable of just by practicing every day. How do you think success will be measured this spring?
What do you mean?
What kind of things will you want to see to say, hey, this was a successful spring?
One thing that I think will be improved this year is going to be the doubles play. We do have a lot more people added, so I would like to see better pairings and us working together as a team, not relying on just singles play, but really gaining that chemistry with one person so we can go out strong in doubles, and that leads our points going into the singles matches.
All right, well, how about some quick hitters now? These should be easy. Who's the teammate that makes you laugh the most?
Probably Caitlin Worm.
What's your dream job? I think we talked about this, but again, what is your dream job?
Dream is I want to own a boutique someday.
Favorite snack or junk food?
Well, anything chocolate at any time of the day.
Remember the last concert you went to?
I don't really want to admit. I'm pretty sure it was the Justin Bieber concert.
Ooh.
But it's cool. He's cool now. He's cool again.
Yeah, what's wrong with admitting that? I believe from looking at your bio information, you have 4 siblings, correct?
Yes.
If you were to play any one of them at tennis, I mean, do you have any concerns that you would come out on top or not?
Yeah, because they're all extremely athletic and just pick up sports like that. So honestly, I might get beat.
Who's a famous athlete or celebrity that you'd like to meet?
Oh, well, yeah, probably Selena Gomez, just because she's cool.
You didn't meet Justin Bieber, though.
No, I wish.
Okay.
That would have been cool.
What's a pet peeve that you have?
Loud chewers.
Go-to karaoke song?
Anything Spice Girls.
Last movie that you saw?
The second Maze Runner, because I'm preparing for the last one.
Superpower that you would like to have?
Probably invisibility. It's a good one.
One electronic device that you couldn't live without?
Device?
Yeah.
Oh, my phone.
That's a good,
Okay, that's
good
what I was
answer.
saying.
And the last thing is something fun you did over Christmas break.
My best friend got married,
Okay.
so I was in her wedding.